Yes, it's another exciting week, and you're welcome to Ones to Watch right here on VNTV, Powerhouse of Entertainment. We're accessible on www.vnationtv.com. Follow us on all our social media platforms, and let's get interactive. Well, on Ones to Watch, we bring you closer to people who are making waves, either in academia, celebrity profiles. But today we have a doctor in our midst. He's not just a doctor, but he's an entrepreneur, and he's also a fashion designer. My goodness, there's just so much to talk about today. Please don't forget that this program is sponsored by Urban Clothings. Yes, so Urban Clothings, for all your occasions, grab your clothing needs from Urban Clothings. Their collections are the best brands all over the world, whether shoes, belts, shirts, trousers, suits, sneakers, watches. They've got it all for every occasion. So you can contact them on 023-682-2499 or 024-114-2503 or 027-276-1229, or locate them on the Spintex Road at Rainbow Computers opposite Adum Plaza. You can also find them opposite Bachuna Total Filling Station, close to VNTV inside King Solomon's Height. Well, we're going for a quick break. We'll be right back.
Are you a professional, a celebrity, or that guy who just wants to look great for all occasions? Our collections are from the best brands all over the world. Whether shoes, belts, shirts, trousers, suits, watches, we've got it all for every occasion. Contact Urban Clothes on www.urbanclothes.net or call us on 0236 822 499 or 0241 142 503 or 0272 761 229. Better still, you can visit us on Instagram at Urban Clothes. Locate us on the Spintex Road at Rainbow Computers opposite Adom Plaza. You can also find us opposite Bachuna Total Filling Station, close to V-Nation TV, inside King Solomon's Height. We also do delivery right at your doorstep.
You're welcome back. If you just tuned in, you're still watching Wants to Watch right here on VNTV. This program is supported by Urban Clothing. If you want shoes, belts, quality leathers, everything. If you're ready for an occasion, they are ready for you. You can contact them on 023-682-2499. Now, I don't want to spend much time, right now. I just want to move straight and introduce my guest. You're welcome, Dr. Clement.
Thank you very much.
You guys can see he's so young. Like, usually when we talk about doctors, you see gray-headed people. Like, he's just so young. You're welcome.
Thank you.
So nice to see you.
Yeah, nice
You're looking
meeting
great. Like your sunglasses, they're just on fleek.
I know, right?
Okay, so tell us, who is Dr. Clement? Oh, of course, your surname. Let's try getting your surname right.
Asemnyra.
Asemnyra.
Yeah, like a compound word. Asem and then Nyra. So put together, Asemnyra.
Amazing.
Nothing is hidden.
Right. Interesting. So, who is Dr. Clement Asemnyra?
Clement Asemnyra is one amazing person. I'll just say I'm just one passionate about my life. I knew what I wanted earlier in life. That's all I can say.
And what was that?
Right from childhood, I knew what I wanted. And in life, once you know what you want, it prevents you from roaming all over the place, finding yourself in cycles where you struggle for acceptance. So from childhood, I knew I was more into the creative side. I love or I express my intelligence through my hands. Actually, my parents saw that as a problem because they wanted to see me in the sciences and all that. By having me express my intelligence by using my hands.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
If your parents want you to be in the science and then you're doing things that has to do with handicraft, then it probably means you are not too intelligent to venture into the science sector. Is that true?
Not that. When you study early childhood development, every given individual, or if you have a group of children and they are growing, you realize they all have different capacities or capabilities. And it's through nurturing that they get to connect with their innate ability to develop who they are.
Your parents failed to see that?
Yes, they couldn't identify that. They find it being problematic. They seeing me always trying to do things with my hands instead of rather calculating or doing things that requires you using your cognitive domain the more.
I want to talk about something. You read home economics.
Yes, I did.
In the senior high school.
Yes.
Tell me, how did you deal with the stigmatization? For a man reading home economics, you know, it comes with a certain affiliation. You're a boy, girl, you're gay, and all that. Tell us about it.
You know, I've been talking about that. One thing I'd like to say is that in this world, once you know what you want and you are passionate about it, nothing can stop you. I mean, opinions from people are just hearsayings. People's opinion about you or about what you want to do, about whatever you want, shouldn't be your problem.
What was the worst thing you heard while you were pursuing home economics?
Oh yeah, you know, definitely people feel such professions are feminine oriented. Yeah. So if you're a male and you find yourself there, I mean, it's quite questionable, or it's quite like, while a male tried to be maybe a hairstylist.
You chose to study home economics.
I chose it.
Tell me, while you were in senior high, how did you carry yourself?
Back in senior high school, you know, in this world, you're going to be addressed the way you are dressed or the way you carry yourself.
So tell us the way you carry yourself.
I was one person that actually, I'm very influential, let me put it that way. When you tend to feel you want to demean or make me feel very less, by the time you realize I've influenced you. So I am very, like, a strong person. People realize this guy, I had seniors who were discouraging me because I had science. My dad didn't agree. I had science at Pando Senior High School, so I was in the science department for a year. And I went to the headmaster to change the program myself without my parents' knowledge, because I realized that was what I really wanted to do.
Cook?
Yes. So I was there. My parents didn't know until I think 2 years later, during a PTA meeting, my dad realized I'm in the home economics department. I had some issues. The school have to debonize me and all that. And later, I think it was
You
fixed.
took decision without your parents.
Exactly. I took decisions without them. But now they are all around.
How many males were in the class?
I think on admission, the department had 5 males, but 3 dropped. And we're left, yeah, we're just 2.
2?
Yeah.
I mean, were you boy girlish? I wanted to know. How do you walk? How did you carry yourself? Were you tagged Kojo Besia?
You know, there is a saying that...
Yes or no?
There is a saying, yes. There is a saying that for a male to be elegant, there should be a touch of femininity. Yes, there is a saying like that. And we have different personalities. We have individuals. We have males. All males have a bit of femininity in them because they are from a woman's side. That's one thing people have to know. But we have males who are more in tune with their feminine aspect more. We have people like that. And that doesn't make you a gay. That's what people actually get it wrong. So seeing you in such professions, people feel like, wow, why will you be here? Or
tried applying makeup or something before?
Oh, not really for that.
No, not really.
I do groom myself. That one for real.
No, makeup. I mean makeup. Concealer.
Oh nah.
Lipsticks.
Nah.
Lip gloss.
No.
None.
Nah.
Jerry, Permin.
Nah, not really.
Okay.
Because I naturally even have it. If you see my brows, if you see my hair.
I don't see that.
yeah, I naturally have it, so I don't actually do that.
You are a doctor.
Yep.
PhD.
Yeah, it's an honorary degree. A honorary degree, yeah, from Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University. And
you had that in?
Just last year.
Amazing.
Yeah, just
and you are a fashion designer. Now, tell us the correlation. How do you manage the two? What are you doing with the PhD? And you're an entrepreneur, so which one are you focusing more on?
I call myself a fashion edu-prenuer. I don't want the word entrepreneur. I actually love to impact. Like I said, right from childhood, I realized I'm very influential. And in life, the state of knowing and the state of impartation is different. We have people who are knowledgeable, but they can't impact into others. That's why we have teachers or lecturers who teach, and at the end of the day, their learners can't really grasp ideas or understand whatever they are tailoring to them. So right from childhood, I realized when I'm teaching people, when I'm explaining things to people, they get to understand very well. Back in the university, I remember my hostel was an extension of our fashion studio, because we have everyone bringing their assignment, because when I explain to them, they get to understand. So that led me into establishing a fashion school.
How's it going?
Oh, it's been amazing. And just last 3 months, like you said, the school won an excellence award in California.
You've won a lot of awards.
Yes, a lot.
Yes. So it means you're very intelligent.
Yes, I am.
Than your siblings?
We are just 2.
Yeah, okay, than your sibling.
Yeah.
So you are more intelligent than your sibling?
No. She's also unique in her own ways. I mean, we are all intelligent, but we all express our intelligence differently.
At what point did your family get to accept that this is what you want to do? And they're like, you know, let's just leave him and let him go and do what he wants.
I think at the university stage.
So all through SHS, it was tough for you?
Not just through SHS, but from childhood, it's been tough.
So university final year, first year?
I think university, I was supposed to do law. Yeah.
You are always supposed to do something.
Something else, yes. That's a challenge. I was supposed to do law, but I didn't. I applied to Radford University, fashion, then University of Education, Winneba, home economics. I had both, but due to financial constraints, my parents couldn't pay Radford because it was a private school.
Yes.
So I had to enroll at UEW. Because the government, and I get to pay a fees which will take me the whole academic span. So I did a Bachelor of Science, Home Economics. But my major specialty was in clothing and textiles. Amazing.
Clothing and textiles. We are going for a quick break. We'll be right back. We are still here with Dr. Clement. Please stay tuned.
You have every right to remain silent.
Hey! Hey! How can a wedding planner like you make such an indecent mistake?
No!
Victory!
Victory! I'm going to marry her over my dead body.
We've got to get rich out of the country now.
Not insult me, Stephanie.
It's a valid question, Victor.
I am ready to ascend that throne.
Get the phone number of Lagos State. Give me. Make a call and make a beggar.
I'm just over here trying to focus on my thing. They cannot allow somebody to focus.
This is glasses.
Yes, you're welcome back. This is Still Wants to Watch with Dr. Clement Asemnyra. I love his name so much. Please, let's not forget that this program is supported by Urban Clothing. They said for all occasions, grab your clothing needs from Urban Clothes. Our collections are from the best brands all over the world, with the shoes, belts, shirts, trousers, suits, sneakers, watches. We've got all for every occasion. Contact Urban Clothes on 023-682-2499 or 024-114-2503 or 027-276-1229, or locate them on the Spintex Road at Rainbow Computers opposite at Dome Plaza. Of course, they are also opposite Bachuna Total Filling Station close to VNTV, right here inside King Solomon's Heights. We are still here with Dr. Clement. Dr. Clement, I want to delve more into what you're doing at the moment. What is your dream in pursuing fashion?
In pursuing fashion, I'll say, you know, now the evolution of fashion is growing up rapidly in Africa. And the whole narrative about fashion, I feel people are really getting it wrong.
What are they getting it wrong?
When after the whole, when fashion developed, started from its onset, it was the European countries that experienced it the more. That's why we have our greatest designers from Versace, Yves Saint Laurent, the Balmains and all that. They are from, if you go to those European countries, you have a lot of the designers. So if you get the opportunity to school there or do an internship there or do a program there, the whole definition of fashion is different. Here in Africa, we are seeing fashion as a growing tree, and people want to get more knowledgeable in fashion. So somebody will be like, I want to be a fashion designer. If you want to be a fashion designer, gone were the days somebody will tell you, oh, let me go to a seamstress and learn how to sew. But no, fashion have three aspects. We have the creative, the technical, and the business aspect. We have a lot of people who are designers here. They are just good in the technical aspect, but they are not creative, and they don't have business aspect.
It looks like you've had a lot of exposure from outside of the country, so you are talking from a certain perspective.
Exactly.
So are you seeing things more better than the designers here in Ghana?
I'm seeing things better more than the designers here. I feel we are not really getting it right.
What are we getting wrong?
What we are getting,
fashion industry in Ghana?
Yes, in fact, do we even have an industry in Ghana? I'm sorry, I'm not sure. We have an industry in Ghana.
But there are a lot of fashion shows in Ghana.
No, the fact that they have fashion shows, anybody can just stand up and organize. You can just rise up today and organize a fashion show. That doesn't mean we have an industry, no? I mean, for us to have an industry, we should have a council. There should be a council that regulates even fashion events. Nobody can just wake up and say, I'm organizing a fashion show. You can go to Milan or Paris and just go and organize a fashion show.
Have you ever organized one before?
I organized graduate show, but not like for my students. Every fashion school, when you're a graduating student, you should have a graduate show for them. So last
that's
year,
all you do? That's the only exhibition you do?
Yeah, but I've been on some platforms.
How then do Ghanaians get to know you and accept what you're doing?
Actually, everybody is doing what they are doing. But you know now the proliferation of social media is very high. And whatever you're doing, if you put it out there, those who appreciate quality or appreciate good things will see whatever you're doing. That's what I believe in. With my school like this, it's a very small school, I won't lie to you. Even coming back to the award event, we were competing with other top, huge established schools. How many
students do you have?
As a badge, we enroll just 20 students.
So at the moment, you have just 20 students?
Yes, 20 students for our current batch.
How long? What's the duration for?
We run a diploma and a certificate program. So a diploma is 1.5 years full time. And the certificate
And how much are you taking?
How much am I taking? Wow. Why do you want to enroll?
I might love to. Looking at the way you're talking to me, I guess my perception about what I'm seeing
if you are doing a diploma, our current admission, if you're doing a diploma program for the 1.5 years, it's 8,000. You get to do a full time of 1 year in studio in the classroom. Then we do a designer-based internship. The school has affiliated with some top-notch designers that we give our learners to, for them to learn on the job as well.
That's why it's expensive.
It's not that's why it's expensive. It's because of the nature of training we are giving to our students. If you go to other fashion schools, they can have about 40 students in class.
Have you been there? Have you seen? Are you saying this based on speculations?
Or no, I have been there. During my first degree.
There's Blue Crest, right? You've heard about them. Have you been to their class? Have you been to their studios? Have you seen what their students are doing?
Great. In every business, whatever you're doing, you need to watch your competitors.
So you have competitors now. You know you have.
Yes, I do, definitely. Everything
and you feel you're better than them.
It's what I feel. I'm not saying I'm better than them, but I feel I'm getting my craft right. That's all I can say. Not that I'm better than them. During my first degree, I was in a class with about 50. And it's a practical-oriented program. Trust me. With practical-oriented program, if you've done educational psychology, you understand you can't put too many learners in one classroom because it's practicals and you need to connect with your learners. You need to move from one person to another, try to see what they are doing. And back in school, we are being given work and you see a lot of my mates sending their works to seamstresses and tailors to produce the works for them and they bring it to school for marks. But having my second degree outside, I realized even if you're enrolling to fashion schools abroad, you see intake. They don't do more than 20, 25 students in a class. Because they want the instructors to get that connection with their learners, get to know them, get to see what they are doing, supervise their work. So at the end of the day, the individuals can own their works. I don't lie to you, I know of a lot of graduate shows that students don't produce the works themselves.
Other people do the designs. The
student, you're out of fashion school, but at the end of the day, they give their staffs to people to produce. So your mom or your dad pays that huge money for you, and you're out of school, and you give your fabrics to these people and they can't do anything. I'm not just trying to, it's not that I'm trying to say some schools are not good, but I feel whatever you're doing, you need to get your craft right.
So that's what needs to be changed when it comes to
yes. I feel people are not, you know, the fact that you feel you're a fashionable person or you want to run a fashion school doesn't mean probably you have what it takes to run it. There is a lot that goes into any business. I don't know of other businesses, but when it comes to fashion education, I feel even the instructors on board, right, have to be given some kind of training to know how to tailor knowledge to the learners in the school. What curriculum are the learners going through? What are they studying? Who is supervising what they are doing? Do you give their parents feedbacks? We just resumed, and I have to withdraw about 3 of my students. Yes.
Why?
Because they weren't performing well. And
everyone needs a chance. Do you just drop them because you think they're not doing well?
It's not that I just dropped them.
I think that they had an interest. That's why they are there.
Great.
And they decided to drop them. Have you taken some time to realize maybe they are good in this area? Maybe you didn't give them a second chance.
It's not that I didn't give them a second chance. I made the statement that in life, when we all find ourselves at places where we are passionate about, life becomes very easy. So somebody is in fashion school because the dad wants you to be a fashion designer. Someone is in a fashion school because the boyfriend feels you look pretty, you wear fashionable clothes, so go do fashion. But the individual themselves are not ready to take up responsibility. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to fashion, it's not just about stitching. There is more that goes into fashion design than just making clothes. So you have learners in the school and the way they carry the assignment about. Sometimes you give them chance. You can warn them. It's not that we just sack them at a goal. No.
What exactly did they do, those 3 students? Where were they faltering?
The assignments were on the break of chaos. You give assignments and they are not doing the assignment. They have all the time. They don't do the assignment. And they have projects to do. They don't come on time. They don't attach seriousness to their profession.
Were they a burden to those who were doing, were they retarding the class?
They were a bit retarding. And trust me, we had other people who were in the same condition. But with time, you realize you trying to direct and guide them. They try to get back to normal. They try to do things well. But others, you just realize they are lazy. Let me tell you, the beautiful garments you see on whether Grammys, the Oscars and things, sleepless nights, passion, dedication that goes behind the stitches and seams of those designs. And to be a designer, you have to go through a lot. Sometimes you don't even have to sleep. So if you can't make time, if you're not dedicated, you don't have that passion, how are you going to even work with your workers?
Is it tiring? Are you the only one lecturing or the 20 students?
I have other people on board.
How many?
I have 4 people on board. I have an arts instructor, pattern drafting instructor. I have the business side, somebody who teaches fashion business. Yeah.
Okay. So if somebody wants to go into the fashion industry, how do you encourage them to get into that?
One thing I do is I have to ask you, do you really want to do this?
I can decide to lie.
You can decide to lie, but once you are in the field, we'll know whether you are lying or not. Just like you going to a medical school. You get it? So once the person tells you, I feel I want to be a designer, why is it that fashion designers are taking so much
Your
now?
student goes through interview.
Yeah, we do a review, an amplitude test when you apply. So you can apply and after your amplitude test and all that, we will then pick you. It's not about your money. Like I'm saying, we are building quality. We graduated 12 students last year. I have one of the students being a PR for a brand in London, Jamel Cole, just after school. We have one person with VH mode.
Do you work the links out?
Is it that, yes, I feel as a school.
Is that why you're charging high?
It's not, no. It's not that. But networking is very important.
It is.
You get the
but
whole
then
thing.
if you know you're paying more and then there's something bigger out there, then you sacrifice to want to pay the money because you know that there's a latter glory. So
yeah, because we have our students at heart. So we don't leave our students to themselves after school. Even if the school have a slot, a fashion show outside or something, we try to link up with the students. At least when they're out of the school, we still have to keep in touch with them, see how they're doing, their development and all that. Because once they get better, the school gets better. Because our current students are all on recommendations based on people who graduated last year. We didn't run ads. You can put stuff on social media. But people come and they're like, my friend is Miriam. Miriam does stuff for me and I love what she does and I want to do this. That's why I'm here.
Looking at how difficult it was for you to be accepted by family first, then the society, was there a point where you felt like just giving up on this whole fashion thing?
Wow. Did I ever get to that point? I'm not too sure about that.
Go back, go back.
No, I'm not
Have you ever
too sure.
cried because you felt your parents don't want you to do this?
Yeah, I do cry, but I don't give up.
Are you vulnerable?
I mean, we all have our vulnerabilities in life, but getting to my passion, I don't think I'm so vulnerable with
Your
that.
heart belonged to fashion. So if somebody's trying to be a barrier to something you want so bad, are you trying to tell me that you never cried? There wasn't a time where you cried like a baby?
Yeah, I remember when I wanted to do, I think fashion at Radford.
You like Blue Crest?
Oh, I've been there. I've been there, I've done seminars there, I've been there, so yeah.
Seminars?
Yeah.
So do you compare your students to them?
I don't compare my students to them. I mean, they are also running, it's a business. Yeah, they are also doing amazingly well. Yes, they are doing amazingly well.
Blue Crest is doing amazingly well. We are going for a break. We'll be right back with some icebreaker questions. Stay tuned.
Are you a professional, a celebrity, or that guy who just wants to look great for all occasions? Our collections are from the best brands all over the world. Whether shoes, belts, shirts, trousers, suits, watches, we've got it all for every occasion. Contact Urban Clothes on www.urbanclothes.net or call us on 0236 822 499 or 0241 142 503 or 0272 761 229. Better still, you can visit us on Instagram at Urban Clothes. Locate us on the Spentex Road at Rainbow Computers, opposite Adom Plaza. You can also find us opposite Bachelor Total Filling Station, close to V Nation TV, inside St.Clement Heights. We also do delivery right at your doorstep.
Yes, you're welcome back. This is Still Wants to Watch with Dr. Clement Asemnyra, and it's been fun. Now, we're trying to get to the other side of Dr. Clement. We want to find out the humor to this whole, doctor, fashion, entrepreneur person. Doctor, tell me something, one thing that no one knows about. Something about you no one knows about. It's
something
a secret.
No one
something
knows
about you.
Wow. If you're saying something no one knows about and it's a secret, then it's no more a secret.
Don't lie. Let's just.
I shouldn't lie.
Let's just enjoy the moment.
Okay, I'm a very shy person.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
How shy? You go out, you do public speaking, you.
Yeah, but I'm a very.
Seminars.
The fact is that I'm a very shy person. That's one thing.
Are you dating?
Yes, I am. I'm in a relationship.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do people, when they see you and your girlfriend, what do they usually say? Don't they feel you're a little bit, girlish?
Oh, no, please. No, please. Like I said earlier on, we all have different personalities in this world. One's personal success
is the girlish
about
aspect of your life a blessing? Do you take that as a blessing?
Oh, it's been me from childhood. Anyone who knows me. But am I so girlish? No, I'm not so girlish. No, I'm not so.
You are saying that.
I'm not so. When you say girlish, it's all about mannerism. You get the whole thing. We have some that is more in-depth or innate You get it? When I say innate, it's more or less with a personality. From childhood, I feel it's not about, I have siblings who are females or, just that the only thing I can say is that I'm just in touch with my feminine side, that's all.
You have 30 seconds to teach me something I don't know.
And I'm very emotional. Yeah.
How emotional?
I'm very, very emotional. Like, I can really break down when...
what makes you break down?
Especially when I have my eye on something and I don't get it.
Like what?
When I have my eye on something, I remember when I was doing my second degree, my project was cancelled. Actually, I went through so much getting that scholarship, and when it happened like that, I took to social media to blast my supervisor.
What was the repercussion for doing that?
You know, the person was just trying to frustrate me. That's all. But at the end of the day,
you gave in.
I didn't give in.
For putting it out there on social media.
I felt good, and what I did was right.
How good does that make you feel
We
when
were
you
four. We were four students. One from, Namibia, Nigeria, myself, and then I think Niger. And 2 have to drop from the program. And not knowing that's what that man does. If you realize you are good.
Who is that man?
He was an instructor, somebody supervising our project. When they realize you are good, they try to pull your leg and all that.
I want to know him, so that in case I get in contact with him.
Oh no, I can actually put his name out there. Yes, I can put his name out there. But all I can say is that I did some postings on social media. I actually did a write-up.
You were scared of pronouncing or mentioning his name?
It's not, I'm not really scared. But you know, sometimes when, just for reputation's sake, you try to keep things low. I took a letter to the university, and at the end of the day, because of me, the others were safe. Yes.
You were the savior.
I'll put it that way, because it took me. It's not that I'm trying to blow my horns, but definitely the agama lizard that fell from the baobab tree would definitely nod its head to praise itself. So I did that, and it was worth it. During graduation, I had an appointment to teach in the university, but at that moment, I've started my school in Ghana, so I had to, how will I say, let that go for the moment, because
Are you saying you are a top-notch person?
I wouldn't say I'm a top-notch person, but I'll just say I'm just someone who knows what I want. That's all.
You know what you want?
Yeah.
Rate your memory from 1 to 10.
From 10.
Wow. Perfect score.
Definitely, I can't demean myself. Definitely, you can also demean yourself, even if you're bad.
No, but you saying 10.
Yes, 10.
Like you're perfect.
I'm not saying I'm perfect.
Then getting 10 is a perfect score. You're supposed
yeah, but
to
in
rate
school you can get
1.
10. You can get 10% if you are worth it.
No, I'm talking about your memory. No,
memory.
Let's not get to papers. I'm talking about your memory.
Okay, rating
your memory.
Rating my memory, I'll say 10. But to some extent, I may have a bit of conflict. That is development with a memory. But I can say with my normal development, I'll say 10.
You said you're influential.
Yes.
How do you convince people to do what they don't want to do?
Being influential, I try to use that positively. And saying I try to use that positively, example is to when my project was cancelled. You get the whole thing. I took to social media. When I took to social media, actually, I had other people who were following me in the university who saw the post, and they were actually alarmed by my write-up and all that. So they inboxed me about it, and they were like, Clement, if this has happened, we feel the appropriate way is to address it through a letter to your head of department so that they can see what they can do. I actually contacted the other people whose projects were cancelled, and they said they don't want to complicate what was going on, so they are not interested. I said, no, if you're not interested, I'll put you on board. I tried to talk to them, and later, they were okay. And at the end of the day, when everything was
Are you
fixed,
self-conceited? Do you feel you can always get things done? As in when you want, at your beck and call, it should be done?
No, I can't always get things done. I mean, in life, sometimes, it's not, you don't always win. So I don't always win, yes. And if I don't win, and I lose, I learn from it. So it's normal. You can't always win in life. If you always want to win, I think then you are living in a different world. You can always win.
As a designer, you're good with colors, especially color combination and all that. Yeah. And we are talking about the fun part of you. If I was blind, how would you describe color yellow to me?
If you were blind.
How do you describe?
If you were blind, color, we have something called color psychology. If you go to the psychiatric hospital, we have people who can see. You can use color to communicate with them. If you close your eyes and you're in a very dark room, you feel more darker. It's a kind of connection you have with your immediate environment. So if you're blind and you have brighter colors like white, the beige, sea blues and all that around you, it gives that kind of connectivity to voluminous around you. Yeah.
If you're an animal, what animal would you be?
A chameleon.
Why a chameleon?
I love to change. Yeah, the chameleon.
So you can be a different person.
Yeah, I can switch. That's how I am.
So then whatever you say or whoever you say you are, it might probably be a lie.
Not that. The switching means in terms of adjusting to situation. You know, wherever I go, I can stay there. I can be very comfortable wherever I go. I wasn't brought up in a very, let's say, rich family, or my parents had none. My mom sells a petty trader. My mom sells palm nuts at St.Clement. My dad is a civil servant. From childhood, I haven't gotten everything so rosy in life. You get the whole thing. But I've been to places, I've met people. But sometimes I go to places and people feel like I'm a president's son or this or that. That isn't it. Do people take care of you because you're influential? Do you take advantage of that? No. Do I get that? No. It's not there. In our part of the world, I feel it's not there. People are not really appreciated when you come here. It's not really there. When you come here? Ghana. Yes. People don't really. People feel they have to do something for you when they are getting something back. That's the whole kind of mentality we have as blacks. You mean Ghana? In our part of the world, like Africans, I think that's one mentality. Do you intend moving out of Ghana someday, working outside Ghana, like moving everything? Trust me, I always tell my friends. Yes or no? Yes, I tell my friends. Yes, but if you get the opportunity to leave, you have to. Scholarships and all that to come back and give back to the society. Yes. So here's the case where you've gone out there, you've gotten the knowledge and you've been imparted onto to come back and give back, and then you want to leave and add on to those that are already. We improved. Are selfish. Our people are. You selfish. Are selfish by wanting to leave after you've gotten the knowledge. No, why in life? Do you know something? It's human to love those who love you. You can't give what you don't have. So if you are not loving me, I can love you. So if I'm somewhere where I'm not appreciated, I'm not being loved, and I go somewhere I'm being appreciated and loved, where will I be? Let's be honest. So you pick me up as a teaching assistant after school, and you want me to serve because you've seen something in me, you feel the department needs it, it's going to build the department up. You take me up as a teaching assistant, and you can help me further. Teaching assistants are not being helped. It's an example I'm giving. And at the end of the day, yes, at the end of the day, you have to fetch your own bills, do your masters and all that. When I get better, you still want me back. No one does that. You had a fashion show with Joy Prime, right? Joy Prime. Yeah, fashion guru, sewing bee. It wasn't a fashion show. It was a sewing competition. Yeah. And how did it go? I think I won my episode. You won? Yeah. Which is your episode? You know, they were in stages, but the first, I think, the first season I won, yeah. Do men propose to you because of your mannerism? Have you had any sexual advances from men? Yes. And looking at the area you're in, you know, the fashion. Yes, it have happened. Yes, it How many times? Oh, not, I think when I was pretty young. Yeah. How young? Like SS1, 2. You know, I was very chubby when I was young. I was very, very chubby. But now I think I have developed more. But when I was young, I was very, very. So at the moment, I was more even girlier.
Then,
when I was young.
You see, you just used
yeah,
the word.
I made a statement that I was connected or I was in touch with my feminine side. Don't forget.
Yeah,
yes, I made that statement.
Too.
I didn't say no. You get it. But when I was growing, I feel I developed more due to probably going to the gym, exercising, and all that. So my physique changed a bit.
So that was the last time you had any advances from?
Oh yeah, and you know now probably somebody would like to get to you, but probably because of your status or how you are, not everyone can easily get to you. So it's normal.
Not everyone.
And it's
can
not
easily
a problem
get to you.
anyway. I don't see it to be a problem anyway too.
For a man to want to get close to you.
You know, I mean, everybody have their preferences, and the fact that somebody comes to me and tell me something doesn't mean I have a problem with the person. You know, people have...
So you're cool with it when they profess? Or
I'm not saying I'm
that...
cool with it. What I'm saying is that I don't have a problem with it. People have... The fact that somebody tells you something and you are not interested doesn't mean you should have problem with the person. I don't know whether you get what I'm saying.
I do.
I don't have problem with somebody or somebody expressing that I'm this or that. Like I said, we are all what? Different. We have a lot of people who put themselves out there. They are not this, but they are like that. What about that?
Interesting. Well, we are still here with Dr. Clement. We are going for a break. We'll be right back with the last segment of it. Don't miss it. We'll be right back.
Position it well for me.
Food dey desserts. Food.
They've not given me money. I'm just doing it for them for free. So that next time I'll start from there. The way your waist was going, how I like it. So when you get there, just walk straight.
Since what I say you don't get say, give me back.
I'll beat you rough.
Officers.
Yes.
Who is officer? Gaso.
You are Kotombre.
Me Kotombre.
Yes, you are Kotombre.
Hey, you are well.
So now you want to fight me?
Your brain squeeze.
Hey, one day I'll beat you. Let me see this thing.
Don't play before complain.
With Indian hand.
Two Papas showing on VNTV every Friday at 2 p.m.
Yes, so welcome back. This is still Ones to Watch. Right now, we are still at the last show. This is the last show. This is the epic ending. So we are going to put our last blow. Should I say blow on Dr. Clement? You know,
blow.
Blow. Our last blow on
serious?
Dr. Clement.
That
See, this is still it's still supported by Evan Clothes. Yes, they've got the best shoes, the best sneakers. Whatever occasion it is, you should quickly get to Evan Clothes. Their numbers are 023-682-2499 or 024-114-2503 or 027-276-112. They are located close to Batchona Total Filling Station, not far from VNTV, right here inside King Solomon's Height. Have you ever proposed to a man before?
A man? Oh, nah.
Like never.
No.
Have you ever crashed on a man before? Men do crash on men.
No, nah.
You've never crashed on a man. You crash on just women.
Nah.
So you are so into women.
I'm into women.
You like women so
Yes,
much. You
yes.
like womanize so much.
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't womanize. I don't womanize. I don't. But when I like someone, I put a person out there. That is it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't womanize.
What keeps you going when it becomes tough for you in what you're doing right
God.
now? How often do you pray?
If you say how often do I pray every minute, even coming here. I mean, this shouldn't be something I have to just say or something. I feel all that I am, all that I've become is through God. I feel that's one legacy my parents gave me from childhood. They introduced me to God very early in my life. And from schools, I've held positions. I mean, back in secondary school, I was the CASU prayer secretary, the choir leader, SU secretary at church. I serve the altar. So with God, God is everything to me. And anyone who is close to me knows that. I make you understand that whatever you want to achieve in this world, once you have God, God is the ultimate. I didn't get this far through hard work or let's say money or determination only.
You didn't get this far through hard work?
Yes, God God has played a great role. My faith has played a great role in helping me get to where I am. While a lot of people apply for a scholarship and they'll just pick you from nowhere, sometimes when we talk about grace or favor, people don't understand. It's all about something you need to feel within you. Believe it. Miracles do happen.
So
just that
everyone around you knows that there's this God factor.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm very influential, and that's what I give to people around, even with my students.
But going out to other countries, you know, when it comes to accepting God and all that, have you ever faced a situation where somebody's like, you know what, just get away from me with this, your whole God thing?
No, it's your faith. You can't push your faith onto people. And everybody has what they believe in. The fact that you are Hindu, a Sindhu, doesn't mean I should have a problem with you, never. But one thing I've realized, even with all the faith, there is one thing we all share in common. It's honesty, love. All the faith, whether Islam, Sindhu, or whatever, there is love.
So you accept all?
Yes, and when you say love, it means treating your fellow right. If this doesn't belong to you, you don't take it. You don't lie.
All right, it looks like we are preaching so much.
Okay.
Let me ask, how do you intend to grow your business right now?
Oh, okay. It's just a step at a time, like I said. I just started my...
Do you feel you're making progress?
Oh, I do. I feel...
You are impressed with your outcomes so far?
I started in my hostel, back in Winneba. I started in my hostel where I was living. That's where I started my school. But now I have moved to Hansonic Junction on the KFC Road. That's where we have Dreams College of Creative Art. The school is located there. And January 2, I'll be opening a luxury house, Alizarine. Is a luxury house.
You're advertising here. You need to pay, you know.
I need to pay. You are just asking me of my business, so I'm just
of course,
about my
let's keep
yeah, so it's just a step at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. So, and that's one thing I want to leave with all young people watching me out there.
Yeah,
many a times...
Your advice to them.
Yeah, many a times people want to see the whole staircase before they take a step. They feel like... I need to have this kind of money. I need to come out from this family before I can do something with my life. I mean, we are all not the same. So start small. Start somewhere. And with time, somebody will see you. You get the support. If you have to get some loans, probably before somebody invests in you, the person have to see that you are doing something great before they invest in you.
It's great talking to you, but then we don't have so much time. My producer is saying my time is up. But before you go, has there been a time where a client is not impressed with your work? You can't tell me you always satisfy them.
Definitely. I mean, you are dealing with different people, so it's not always. You can't always have everyone being impressed with what you do. It's normal.
But you're giving it your all.
You're giving it your all.
You are dropping students because they're not giving it their all, and then you giving your all, and then somebody tells you, I don't like this work.
The school, every school, when you're running the school, you should have your values, you should have your vision, and if you have a board, a council member, maybe your accreditation firm and all that, they give you rules to go by them. So if you don't follow their rules, the school will be on the brink of chaos. If you're admitting somebody and they tell you, admit somebody at a cutoff point, and you take somebody like that, and later they are auditing and they find out, you'll be in trouble. So it's not about the fact that it's personal decisions, but there are rules or certain things governing what we are doing.
You're strict.
Not really. Even every strict rules, at least there should be flexibility somewhere. So there are some consensus given at some point. But when you have people going over the top, then you need to be strict.
Well, this all time will permit us with Ones to Watch right here on VNTV with Dr. Clement Asemnyra. I love the name so much. Well, this was supported by Urban Clothes. Urban Clothes says if you're going for any occasion and you're a man, you need sneakers, you need belts, you need quality watches, all the brands, they've got it from around the world, like the best brands. Let me give you their numbers. Their numbers are 023-682-2499 or 024-114-2503. They are located on the Spintex Road at Rainbow Computers opposite the Adum Plaza. They are not too far from the Bachona Total Filling Station, close to VNTV inside King Solomon's Heights. It's been amazing. I've loved it. And you viewers out there, I know you've loved it too. My name is Tingyap Mobia, and that's all for Ones to Watch right here on VNTV.